As the rain pours down, you find yourself once more in the Tangle, the twisted trees and fortifications looming overhead as the wagon makes its way forward. Your companions did well against the librarian and the sprawl. These companions seem to be capable, at least. Let's forge ahead. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Oren. We're back with Meet Cute, our current project run here, and we've got road battle, we've got a maze, so plus 300% path choices, which I'm trying to figure out what that means, because it doesn't look like it means what I thought it meant, which is that we were going to have like a wider map and more choices. Instead, I'm wondering, does that mean that everyone's going to have an opinion every time? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But regardless, no more than 3 road battles for 250 hope. We don't care that much about that, so we won't necessarily focus on it. But we do have some choices to get there. So if we go to the right here, we can go all the way up to the lair. I do think we're gonna fight the Dreaming General. We can just have Baldwin with Intimidate and Paracelsus just continually hitting the taproot while Dismas and Boudica do the damage. That seems pretty good. So I think the Dreaming General will be an easy kill. And that actually does let us go all the way up. We do get this Hoarder, which we... how are we doing wealth-wise? Only 6 baubles, but we'll have more when we get there. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do here. So we kind of dive into it. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I've been enjoying this project run. Still a little bit, salty, a day or two later about what happened with Crimson Dance, but I'm going to take another crack at that because I think that formation can work. We just had a combination of very bad RNG and just getting, obliterated. I went back and watched some of the footage, and just the fact that we didn't get like a healing salve or anything kind of made it awkward. If we go from Boudica, what is she and Baldwin are on pretty good terms, and it improves with Paracelsus. The same is true from here, except it's 1 less, but we do get a blind. I'll go from Paracelsus here. Yeah, it gets it down to 2. It's not great, but it means we get, they all start blinded, so we can get kind of an easy initial win. Dismas failed his fire save. So, unfortunately, that means we do have to deal with that. Do we spend an Ichor Bomb here? Yeah, sure. That's a nice win there. We get rid of basically everything. Get rid of 2 dodge tokens for free. Now we get to take this cultist to the Howling End. Woo! That crit into the into our trophy from the library here. We have the complete catalog, so we do have the. I'm trying to think if there's another one. I'm pretty sure that's best in slot trophy, which is funny because it's on the the character that's pretty clearly the weakest mini boss, but. Thinking about the others, I don't think there's... So, the Harvest Child is plus 25 space or plus 50% HP, but minus 50% death blow resistance. That one's not very good in my opinion. There's definitely some corner case, use cases for it, but I wouldn't lead with it. The Dreaming General, there's massive increase to corpse damage and immobilize the whole party. Then the other is... What is the other one? I always forget what the other Dreaming General one is. 50%, or it's a reduced trinket costs on everything. That's right. There we go. So so it's the reduced trinket costs on everything, which isn't bad. How much health do you have? 4. So Boudica might be able to just get that, but let's just make sure this cultist dies. Oh wait, we have Baldwin too. There we go. So now Boudica, unfortunately, can't toe-to-toe anything, so we'll just have her step up. And then the librarian is 100% scouting, and then this trophy, which is on crit, chance to get fire. Or not chance, it's 5 fire on a crit, which is very strong. So, of those trophies, it's pretty clear, at least to me, that the complete catalog is out and away the best. It's just so much stronger, like, as a combat trinket. Like, there's no party composition that doesn't want to use that. Yeah, because every composition is looking to crit, even if you're not using someone like Dismas who can force crits out, as we get a pipeweed, which isn't bad. Even if you can't force crits out, it's still, your characters by the end of this are going to have, a reasonably strong chance to crit. As we actually, oh, nice, we get a field hospital, because I believe we had something, hemorrhagic fever we kind of wanted to get rid of, I think. And was there something else? Yeah, it's just hemorrhagic fever. So we definitely don't hate going to this field hospital. And this is going to get us, it looks like we are going to be able to get that 250 hope. Because we're going to go to the lair, then we've got 1 and then potentially 2. Then we might divert off and go to that oasis to get a chance at that, the healing item. So first of all, pharmacy, what do you got? You got laudanum, you got restorative herbs, you got stitching kits. Do we want milk-soaked linen? Well, what if we go... Let's get rid of hemorrhagic fever, just because I don't... Probably don't want that. What is Baldwin using right now? What does he have? He has nothing. Yeah, I'd kind of like to have some milk-soaked linen, actually. The odds of illness are high. Best to be prepared. But I think that's all we're going to buy. 3? Because that's pretty good. Because we do have, where is it? We do have the clarifying clarinet, so we want to keep relics above 35, at 35 or higher if possible. But we are going to get more. What's our map say? Yeah, we're gonna potentially get more relics between here and there. But I don't think we really need... We're almost out of laudanum, though. It's a little scary. Okay, yeah, let's buy 3 more laudanum. Probably means we're giving up on... We're definitely giving up on that that ability, at least briefly here. But I think that's going to end up being worth it. Slot in Warhorn over Incendiary Cocktail here. Milk-soaked linen. And I think that's good. So, not 100% sure that's right or not, because the clarifying Carcinet is very good. I mean, just 25% chance to blind on a character that can hit every rank at once is very strong. But, I think that getting that extra laudanum, getting that milk-soaked linen, those are just very good items to have on Baldwin and in general. So I think that's going to end up being worthwhile. And then, we're hitting this assistance encounter immediately. So we can probably get some... Yeah, we're going to lose more relics, it looks like. Alright, well... we're not going to not do that. And that's kind of disappointing. None of that's really worth it. Like, Chalk Dust is just not very good. Spore Grenade's actually not awful against the Dreaming General. Just because it actually does hit the Taproot as well. So it's an extra hit on the Taproot. And actually, we may slot that in just for that. Yeah, let's think about that for a second. Incendiary Cocktail, we've got a lot of combat items here we can use. So we're definitely going to want laudanum. We're definitely going to want healing salves. Warhorn's a ton of damage. But there's a lot of places we can use that. Is Spore Grenade better? No, maybe not. The milk-soaked linen we want to have because we want Baldwin to be continually hitting the back rank. So I think we are going to stick with this. But that's I do think that's kind of a that might be kind of a close decision. But as we get in here, we fought the lair before. We're at bright light, which is very nice. So we've got a pretty strong situation here. And let's get this show started. We'll take aim with Dismas. Purely to get those crit tokens, and also so we don't have to waste his shot the taunt, which he's not going to do hardly any damage with, because we can instead do it with Paracelsus and eat the crit. Nice! Look at that combo right there. There's our Hellion and Leper being cute together. Aww. They're so good at doing murder together. I don't know. Comments section below. So this is called Meet Cute, M-E-A-T, cute. But it's pretty clearly a reference to meeting, meeting cute, the, the dating term. So who's meeting cute here? Is it the Leper and the Hellion meeting cute and Dismas and Paracelsus? Or is it, Dismas and the Hellion and the Leper and Paracelsus? Or is it Dismas and the Leper and Hellion and Paracelsus? There's lots of options here. Yeah, and I'm not sure I know who the 6, that does 6, so it doesn't matter. I'm not sure who the, who is meeting cute here. All I know is this party has been fun to use relative to, I hate to say it, relative to our, to Crimson Dance, which isn't, it's not really fair to Crimson Dance, because this party is a lot easier to play. Having Paracelsus is a big, is a big deal. Like, just having a source of healing is a big deal. Every formation that has either the Hellion or Leper in it is very strong, in my opinion. Because those characters just, once they're fully unlocked, I should say, their kits just do good things. The Man-at-Arms, I'm kind of finding is the same way, too. Like, all 3 of those characters just, fully unlocked, they're very good at what they do. And what they do fits very well into how, whether it's my playstyle or, the generally encouraged Darkest Dungeon playstyle. It seems to work quite well. There we go. And these guys should both be ideally dead to Death's Door here. Or to Dots. But just to be sure, we can kill one of them. And we can get the other one too, potentially. Nope, missed. Well, we tried. Nice and easy, though. So we got relics, chalk dust, which we don't care about. Smoke bombs, which are kind of useful, but I don't know if we're actually going to be able to slot them in here. Oh. Well, that's not what we were looking for. How far can you move? Can you move? You only move forward 1. Ugh. This is bad. Alright. This is not what we were looking for. And unfortunately, this means Paracelsus is locked into the front rank here. I probably shouldn't have toe-to-toed there, actually. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have toe-to-toed because now Paracelsus is locked up front, and I don't think she has any way to... Yeah, she doesn't have any way to move. That was stupid. Oh, that was a bad call. That's my fault. Just not thinking. Also, this is a very bad ambush for us. It is put our characters into a weird position. At least Dismas can do things. Let's get the damage out. We're actually I'm gonna spend the laudanum here because again she can't move because I just. Let's eat the riposte. And how far can Baldwin move forward to? Nope, he can only move forward 1. Yeah, I messed that up. That first turn, we're gonna take a bunch of extra damage that we don't need to here. But there we go. Reverberating Redoubt carrying us here, giving us, redeeming us a little bit here. As Baldwin just kind of steps up and carries here. Dead next turn? Not dead next turn. I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, Dismas, well. Let's get the fire ticking on him. And we'll get Hellion continues to get purge the unworthy. Try to intimidate and get the bishop down there. Sadly, we didn't. But yeah, we're getting a little beat up here. Very nice. But the good news is we're gonna stabilize right here. And this team is sturdy enough that even a mistake like that is not backbreaking in of itself. It basically cost me a few extra stress points and damage on Baldwin, which is all things that he's more or less designed to deal with. So you're just dead. You are probably dead. But I also can't hit this front rank, so I'll just leave it be. Yes, Baldwin, good job. And see, we're already starting to recover here. Nice, a critical heals. Very, very good there. And finish the job. 27 damage, and sadly not enough. But at least the good dodge. At least the bishop's down. And there we go. We've restabilized the party here. Get back in formation, I guess. And finish the job. Okay, so that was a little sloppy. I'll freely admit that was very sloppy, actually, but it won't matter. So yeah, the General's Dream, meh. Thrilling tablet combat start speed. Footman's Grog, on death's door, extra action 75%. Huh. That's kind of interesting. That seems like not very good. That doesn't seem very good because you really don't want to be on death's door, but I guess hitting death's door is a thing. We'll take aim with Dismas because... And then we'll blow this Warhorn. Get strength tokens on everybody. Crit for 40. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! The Hellion! She's so gross. And we even got the extra turn, so we actually get to swing once with our leper here. Though sadly he got blind there, which is not what we were looking for. But now we go Plague Grenade to make sure that the growth isn't spawning. Then we'll spend a Milk-Soaked Linen. And we'll actually chop again. We do need to hit the root, but we've just blown off. What is that? 107? No, 8 plus 100 plus 5 is 113 damage in one round. That is insane. And the damage output's just going to continue. Getting a bit of stress here. We'll go ahead and spend a laudanum there. And then hit both again, so we start getting the growth recedes. But that, yeah, this fight's been a joke. Like, that's not, like, the soil stirs is, you know, kind of a bad thing, right? Because in theory it can, it can hit you and hurt. But we don't even have to worry about it. We're not even gonna think about it. Because this fight might actually be over, conceivably, before that happens. So this is where toe-to-toe... Yeah, we still do it. Yeah, I know I was saying that we're going to just have Baldwin intimidate the whole time, but I don't want to do a non-turn with the Hellion. And given how much damage we've done, it's going to end up not mattering here. Double tap doing slightly more damage. We'll have to think about that. We'll have to continue to think about that. The Cause of Death is actually very strong with this. So maybe we do need to. Maybe I do need to slot in Cause of Death over one of the other. So Death's Door. Ah, that's a lot of stress. Well, let's start proccing Death's Door here. Because Cause of Death, where is it? Cause of Death deals 75% of all that stuff as just straight damage, and it's buffed by crits and everything else. So you do get quite a bit of damage there. I'll have to think about if that's worth having. All right, let's take all that. Take all of our loot. Unfortunately, Paracelsus is pretty stressed. Footman's Grog, where would we put that? It wouldn't be on Paracelsus. It's not better than Smoldering Hymnal right now. Yeah, it's not better than Smoldering Hymnal. I don't think... We're not going to use Thrilling Tablet. We'll think about Footman's Grog for a bit. But I don't know if that's actually going to make the cut. And the Oh, I'm over encumbered. Get out. And get out. And I think Boudica we can slot in Molotov Cocktail. Still got the milk-soaked linen. We're good. Where's Paracelsus? She wants to go to the question mark? Alright, we're going to the question mark. Academics Cash is pretty good too. But yeah, I don't know if Footman's Grog is good. Like, maybe it would be... Because we don't want any of our characters to get to Death's Door. Even on the Chains fight, like, it's just... Getting to Death's Door is, you know... The technical term is bad. Oh, hello, hello, Ghoul. This is the first Ghoul I fought in Beasts and Burdens. Let's see how you perform. This will be exciting. Couple of lost souls with him, which is kind of whatever. Ow. 9 crit. That kind of hurt. I don't know how one dodges a howl. How does one dodge a howl? Alright, let's start getting our stress heals going for free. Oh, that was good. Just howling in, take that one down. We probably should have thrown the incendiary. Just to get extra damage going out. Spend the laudanum on you. Just to get get rid of the horror and get you below 5 or get you below 4. Reflection for a bit of damage. You are just dead to that, right? Yeah. So we'll step up. Yeah, we're seeing that's a huge nerf to ghouls. Instead of getting dodge tokens, they get block tokens, which is just block is just not as good as not as good as dodge in this context because it doesn't mitigate dots. It's kind of easier to get rid of, and dodge is 0, is all or nothing, but it feels like that nothing happens a lot more. Alright, we're going to have to probably deal with, Kyurgen's Directory, we're not going to need that. Greater Mortal Ward, we're never going to use. Alright, let's get rolling. Relationship-wise, how are we doing? So Boudica's nearly there. Baldwin's good with everybody. Dismas and Paracelsus is the relationship we don't have any progress on. Alright. Whiskey Barrel. Tea service. So we ended up getting a tea service. We're not going to need that dust. I'm not going to use noisemakers. Spore grenades worth having. Probably don't need all these smoke grenades. Don't need that. Think about that. I don't see us using Footman's Grog. And I think we're going to get rid of this Dark Impulse, too. And the reason we're going to get rid of that Dark Impulse is that we have 2 already. We have one on Boudica and one banked. And I can't imagine running more than the plus 40% damage and plus 50% stun resistance. I can't imagine running more than those 2 trinkets. Like, none of the others feel that good. And I'm honestly not even sure we're going to be running the crit one as we get to the end here. I think we're eventually going to get to the point where we'd rather have... oh, I just realized that's Bullseye Barret. Probably should have been focusing Bullseye Barret instead of the Knight. But I think we'll be okay. We did almost kill the Knight, so... Alright. And Boudica's gonna need a... Ooh, she's gonna need a big heal here. The spring snows must thaw. Okay, very good. So now... Heal for 14. Yeah, that's probably going to have to be good enough. I'd kind of like to Adrenaline Surge with the Hellion. But that actually got us a relationship point. That's worth it. That's worth it if we get the relationship point out of it. We were kind of hoping for a hit there, Baldwin. 50-50 on that. At least you got rid of the blind token, so we get to swing here. Nice. Put him to death's door. Might just die here. Maybe she is going to get to Adrenaline Surge here. No, sadly not. You have Death Blow resistance, so this won't kill you. So Adrenaline Rush heals the same and gets rid of that bleed. We don't mind. And Cadet, yeah, we can heal her again. Oh, nice. 21 crit. Just put her back up to full. And you may as well just Reflection and get rid of that stress. Ooh, saved on Death's Door. Go Bullseye Barret. And I don't think that the Hellion can't actually hit that. Yeah, the Hellion can't actually hit that rank. She could hit I could have let her hit the corpse and heal a little bit more, but I don't think that's going to matter. Caltrops and Greater Clotting Trinket. Don't really care about Greater Clotting Trinket. So I think that we can safely just get rid of. Geez, we're getting... Caltrops is kind of good. You know what? We only got one Laudanum left. I think we're going to slot that in. And we're not going to need... I don't think we're going to need healing for the next road battle. So we're just going to slot in some of these items and start using them. I'm sorry, Smoke Bombs, but you've been cut from the squad. I'm sorry, Whiskey Barrel, you've also been cut from the squad. Because it looks like we're going to have another road battle. No, we're going to go... oh, maybe not. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go up to the Hoarder, which I guess will give us a chance to vendor some stuff. 6 relics down for 30 more flame. We don't hate that. Or 12 relics down for 15 flame. Well, either way, this gets us the relationship. So let's get that. Here we go. Hopeful. Don't hate that. 110 relics. So we can buy anything in this shop now. Ooh, Blasphemous Idol is good. Whetstone is good. Meditative Totem is good. That was some nice loot there. First of all, stale bread and apples and cheese can get out. We need to get rid of some more stuff. Okay, we have... Do we have something on our wagon that gives us an increased chance of those? No? No, we don't. So we just have a metric ton of healing cells. Well, we're going to get rid of some of those because there's no world where we need those. Like, yeah, we've been given... Oh. We hate this. Because we want to go to the Hoarder, and then we want to go... Oh, it's going to fail. We do want to go to the Hoarder, I think. So Paracelsus wants to go to the Unknown, but I don't even think I can get there anymore. I messed that up. Yeah, so we'll just go... We'll go to the Hoarder. We're going to end up failing the road battles thing. We have the chance to not, but I kind of want to go to that Oasis right at the end. Oh, that was... Yeah. Okay. I want to go to that oasis, so we just need to hone in on that and let Paracelsus get the stress heal that way. But all right, let's spend some money here. Even more healing salves. So we can buy laudanum. We've got laudanum already, so let's buy those just out of hand. Book of Bawdy Tales, amateur armor kit, storage trunk, and laudanum, stew pot, which it's not very good item. Wow, there's nothing here we want. Shoot. Was kind of hoping to spend some money, but not like this. Like none of this is worth having. We can't afford the big heavy hitting relics. I think we're just gonna have to get rid of. Well, no, we're about to go into some combats where we can get rid of some of this stuff. Is there anything here we can buy that would stack? Nothing really. Kind of want the armor repair kit. I think I'd rather have that over steak and spuds, so we'll grab that. And that made an extra room. Okay, so hoarder's done. So we'll go to the right here. We'll fail the quest objective. We have the option to not, but given that Paracelsus is stressed out of her mind anyway, the oasis might be a pretty good. Paracelsus, I need you to stop being bratty. Why are you picking fights with everybody? I know you're at 5 stress, so you're irritable, but that's ridiculous. Slay the wounded. Nobody's wounded. Okay, whatever. So first of all, caltrops. And plague grenade, just spending items because we can. All right, stress heal. Nice, single point of stress heal. That's not that we don't hate that. Get 9 burning there. And the Howling End for 27. Nice! Look at these crits. Our party are a bunch of animals. We love this. Probably should have thrown his incendiary thing too. But we didn't. We'll save it for... We're going to have other road battles, so we'll do it for a different one. Dismas, you're supposed to dodge those, buddy. Appreciate him not using defensive formation, instead using Slay the Wounded, which means we get to kill him. There we go. You may as well just Noxious Blast the front rank here. Get rid of that armor token. And we'll just finish the job with Balda. No, we won't. Wow, off by 1. Bad dice roll there. Stress heal? Nope, sadly not. Can we get a little healing out of you? Nope. Yeah, well, here's what we'll do. We'll do a nothing turn, because then Paracelsus can heal her, which might get us a relationship tick. Sadly doesn't, but does get us a heal at least, and then we finish the job. More loot that we need to... Ugh. Our bags are full. Bags are so full. Combat items. What do you got? You got that cocktail we need to use. You can have this spore grenade. You can have milk-soaked linen, and you can have this war horn, and we will just spend that on an upcoming fight somewhere. Alright, and we're getting a mastery point out of this. So we got a ton of relics to spend, and I guess we're going to have to spend them at the Provisioner, because, you know, that's the only place we have. Paracelsus. Sure. Kinda sorta doesn't matter who. Well, actually, it's not kinda sorta, it doesn't matter. Really, they really should change that in some way. Yeah, I think I've said in the past, like, even if it was just a 1 stress heal, like just a singular like point of stress heal for reliving your past, or giving them a small buff of some kind would be good. But instead, just getting a mastery point is just, you know... I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really good. It's, you know, kind of the best, one of the better uses of a node. But it feels like it could be so much more. We're actually going to save this Spore Grenade. We're going to take that to the Cultist battle, I think. Because I think that's probably its best use if we get, you know, if we get double Cherub, then the Spore Grenade can just get rid of a whole bunch of dodge tokens, which we like. Good dodge, Dismas. Good, well, not good. Failure to stun resist. Oh, nice, but you got an extra turn for getting hit, which ate the stun, and then immediately got your turn. That's kind of funny. That just kills. That might just put you to dead. It almost does. Okay. Close. No cigar. We'll finish that job, and then we'll Iron Swan, which should put him very close to dead or actually dead. Nice and easy. That's one of the things Darkest Dungeon 2 versus Darkest Dungeon 1. The bandits in Darkest Dungeon 1 were terrifying at times. Particularly when you got to fight a wolf. Like, the bandits really seemed to bring the pain, and in this one, they're more of the generic mooks. Like, they're basically a tier up from Lost Souls and Widows. And they do appreciable damage, but they're not like, you don't see a fight of them and like, oh god, how am I gonna live? It's more like, okay. You know, could be something that does a lot more damage. And here we go into the Oasis, where, unfortunately, now we don't need it. But there's a chance we'll get some of that refreshing spring water. So, everyone just wants to heal and gain some torch. Who do we go from? Dismas goes with goes with everybody, so this is probably our best bet. Everyone gets a stress heal. Or, well, Dismas gets a stress... Oh, right, Dismas gets a stress heal. Nobody else does. But that's okay. I mean, it improved relationships with everybody. Probably should have done it from Paracelsus, but I don't think it really matters. Paracelsus is back down to 3, so we're fine. And the... that gave us the most relationship points. It solidified the Baldwin relationship, and... Hang on. Just remembered we gotta do combat items again. You're out, so we'll slot back in your, Yep. We'll slot back in your healing salves, which we've been carrying this whole dang time. 128 relics. We do need to find a way to spend them. That's for sure. Let's take aim. It's really good. Yeah, these crit tokens really good with our trophy, so it'd be foolish not to take the opportunity to take aim on that. Nice. Intimidate's great, gets rid of the blind, but doesn't cost us anything. And when it hits, it gives us weak tokens, which are not bad to have either. We'll just get rid of the Lost Soul so we don't, so it's not mucking up the action economy. Yes, keep hitting the leper. Just keep shooting him. We very much prefer you hitting the leper. So you're just dead to Blight, so 7 damage versus 6. Let's get our damage going. 8. Nope, miss. Yeah, we tried. And yep, just kind of wrapping up this fight. Sorry, I mean, there's not a lot to commentate on here or talk about. Like, we're just beating down what is a pretty common fight in the Tangle. But yeah, overall, this segment of the run's been pretty good. You know, we've gotten down some of the, you know, we got down the Dreaming General. We still have a shot at the Harvest Child. If we do go back to the Fodder, I might just risk it for the biscuit, just to do it again. Especially now that we have the complete catalog, because that does make, I think, the Harvest Child. That does make the Harvest Child a little easier if we're getting extra burn ticks and crits on him. The one downside of that is we have the Hellion to lock herself in place, so that at least mitigates some of the food. So maybe that's what we do. Well, sure, we'll take aim. I think the fight will be long enough to make that worthwhile. I mean, it's basically the fight. Take aim is worth it if you're going to use both crit tokens. If you can find a way to use both crit tokens, it's definitely worthwhile. All right, well, hit for 7, hit for 7, hit for 6. All right. Ah, we were really hoping to avoid that riposte there. Nice of the Hellion to lead that charge. Ow. That was a lot of damage. But now they're both at death's door. And is the Hellion going to be low enough to do Adrenaline Surge? Please? Yes. Nice. Just fix that bleed, get her health back up, call it good. Dismas taking tiny bit of damage. We can't get a heal on anybody, so we'll just finish. Hellion's above 50%, so we're not going to be able to get a heal. Well, the Hardened Heart is garbage. We don't, like, yeah, none of this loot's worth it. We're doing this not for the loot, but because for the mastery point, and because, you know, we're here. May as well clear it. Oh, wow, we sucked our initiative here. We failed initiative, and now we get punished for it. Good job resisting Sightless Miasma. And the Deacon's mitigating 50% of damage here, but we will get our Blights out. And actually got crits there, which means we get the extra burn, which is nuts. Howling in, and there we go. All of our enemies' dodge tokens are gone. And got a clarifying Carcinet there. That's nice. Nice. Very good. And we'll just get the beatdown going. Big hit there, but who cares? Because we'll just crack back for 23 because we're insane like that. Death's Door, Blight, hopefully just dead. Nice. And here we go, ending the fight. Nope, just proccing Death's Door. Unfortunately, Paracelsus once again at 5 stress because we don't really have any way to spike that down, but I don't think it's going to end up mattering here. The Hellion's health doesn't matter anymore. We're just going to beat this down. There we go. Nice and easy. All problems have their solutions, even the bigger ones. Even the big ones. I feel like there's some kind of comment there about how intense violence is a solution to a lot of problems, at least in this universe. As we get rid of just all sorts of garbage. We're not going to need the steak and spuds. Definitely don't need toxic ichor. We did spend some of our resources, so we do get to reload and get us down to there. And then we need to get rid of one more thing. Are we really getting rid of 8 relics? No, we're not. No, that's insane. We wouldn't get rid of 8 relics. Pipe wheat, no. What do we get rid of? Did we get rid of triage kit? No, that can't be right. Maybe we do. Yeah, I think we do. Feels weird to get rid of triage kit because that is a very big heal, but here's the reason. It's a single stack item, so you can never carry more than one. So I'd rather carry a stack of 4 healing salves, which is, 33% of your health 4 times. So that's what, 132% of your health versus 150% heal. Now the 50% heal does really pick somebody up, but I don't think that's worth it. As we arrive at the inn, and the mountain looms. Secret and safe and complete. The resolute companions. Let's see. Paracelsus got Slayer of Swine. Disma's got Sneaky, which is good for him. Fear of Cadavers on Boudica is not great. And Sleuth Scrounger, well, those are both useless to us. The inscrutable Dreaming General stood no chance against Disma, so that's definitely true. Alrighty, so first of all, who's got a negative quirk worth purging? Probably Paracelsus. Fear of Cadavers doesn't come up that much. Nope, didn't get it, but it also reduced stress. Who's got relationship to tick? We'll actually do Baldwin and Paracelsus because this has the added benefit of healing the relationship slightly and getting rid of stress. We don't mind that. We'll patch Boudica up. And we've got a bunch of items to use, but we will come back to that. Tea service is definitely better than Tinker's Bench. So let's get that out of here. The General's Dream will just carry. We're going to keep the complete catalog in. Let's go to the Provisioner now. What do we got? Another Corrupting Cleaver. Don't need. Unwavering Standard we don't need. Calibrating Sensor just isn't that good. Inevitable End. Leper only, combat start, 50% strength token. That's not very good. None of these are particularly good. None of this is particularly good. So now we're just looking at items up here. We don't need more healing salves. We would like boxing gloves, meditative totem, buy the laudanum out. Whiskey flask we don't need. Bear trap we don't need. Playing cards we don't really need because that's only really going to hurt us. So first of all, still can't get rid of any of those. But let's do let's start spending some of these items here. We're keeping the clarifying poultices, and I think we are just going to go spend. We are just going to spend these items. If we had a lot more room, I would carry them through to the end. But since we don't, we're kind of overloaded. We could just get rid of a bunch of relics. That's not an impossible option here. But there's nothing worth spending them on here, and we do have another whole zone to go through. Which, speaking of, our choice is the Sprawl for the Surgeon's Table. But that's unmounting our Stagecoach, which we're not going to do. Or we could fight no more than one resistance call, go back into the Tangle. Yeah. Surgeon's Table's good, but not that good. We'll go back into the Tangle. We'll fight the Dreaming General again. Because that fight went pretty well. So let's go. We got 4 mastery points to spend. Do I want to try to do Cause of Death? We'll think about that for a moment. I'm not sure I do. I think it's a very fun skill. Don't get me wrong. It's a very like, you know, I don't want to say a meme, but it's kind of a meme thing. We'll upgrade Double Tap, which basically finishes out Dismas. Hellion will upgrade Adrenaline Rush, and that finishes her out. Except for maybe Iron Swan. And Raucous Revelry. Yeah, sure. But yeah, Cause of Death is kind of a meme, like, it's just, as good as it is, it just doesn't do anything that's, like, earth-shattering. Get Battlefield Medicine up, and I think that'll do it. So, tune in next time. We're going to head into the Tangle for a second round here. We could go back into the Sprawl, but, you know, there's nothing the Librarian has that we want. The Chirurgeon's table isn't going to be good enough at this point. And to get it, we'd have to go unmount all the stuff on our stagecoach, which we're not going to do. So we'll go back into the Tangle, maybe get that one mastery point, maybe not. But thank you all for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do the things the YouTube algorithm likes so it knows that I make content you like to watch. And yeah, see you next time.